Hi, welcome once again to M5's English language learning program, Let's Speak English. I'm Gav Duncan and I'm here on your TV screen to help you learn English. Now, are you sitting comfortably? Yes? Good. And are you ready for today's lesson? Yes? Good. Okay, well let's learn English together. Hello everyone. Hello to you all and welcome to the studio on this glorious Wednesday. Yes, it's Wednesday, people. That day of the week when we know not to look up. Colossus is standing right above us, so, you know, better safe than sorry. All right, enough about Colossus's underpants. Let's think about something else. Let's think about the fact that we're in the middle of the week. Yes. We're here. It's the middle of the week, and that means that there's only 2 days until Friday. Great! Okay. So, what are we going to do about it? Yes, that's right. You're all right. We're going to put our shoulders back and fill our lungs with air. Then we're going to get started on today's revision session. That way, we'll be on Friday's doorstep before you know it. All right then. Shoulders back, chest out. Let's get started. Roll the tape, Viv. Roll the tape. Press the button marked play. Now today, what are we going to do? Well, for a start, we're going to have a look at the Benchfield saga. I wanted to do that yesterday, but then I started talking about the word fishy, and then I started talking about food, and then, well, then we ran out of time. Okay, so just a brief recap on the word fishy, and then off to see the Benchfields. So, as you all remember, the word fishy is an adjective, and it's got two meanings. The first meaning is the official meaning. It means that the thing I'm describing has a taste or a smell like fish. It tastes fishy, like my fried cheese did, or it smells fishy, like, I don't know, a fish, for example. Now, that's the first meaning. The second meaning is connected to something feeling wrong. If you say that something smells fishy, or if you say that you think that there's something fishy going on, or if you say that you think there's something fishy about a place or a person or something else, then this means something different. When we use fishy in these situations, it means that we're suspicious. We think that something is not as it should be. Let me give you an example of a fishy situation. Once upon a time, many years ago, me and my wife were looking for a flat to buy. We were given some addresses by an estate agent, but there was something a bit fishy about the estate agent. They gave us some addresses to go to, but we got the feeling that they weren't interested in selling flats. They just wanted the money we had to pay to get the addresses. The whole thing was a bit fishy, and then, when we went to look at one of the flats, it was in a building at Kortól. Fine, great, very nice. But, and this was the problem, the flat was on the 5th floor. Okay, why is that a problem? Well, the building only had 4 floors. So the feeling about the company was correct. Our gut feeling was correct. The feeling that something was a bit fishy hit the nail on the head. There was something fishy about the company. They didn't want to sell flats. Maybe they didn't have any flats to sell. All this company had were addresses. You gave them some money, and they gave you some addresses. They got their money and that was it. I don't think that it was a real company. It was a very fishy company. Okay, enough about fishy things. If we start talking about fishy things again, I'll start talking about food again, and then we won't be able to catch up with the Benchfields. So, Benchfield family saga, here we go. Now, the last time we saw a couple of members of the Benchfield family, it was Lizzie and Tim, wasn't it? They'd just come back into the supermarket from the car park, where we'd seen and heard that fishy conversation between bad boy Eddie Finn and Tim. Okay, so we know that they got back into the supermarket, and we also know that Tim wasn't prepared to tell Lizzie anything about the fishy conversation between him and Eddie. Lizzie and Tim insulted each other the way that siblings do, and they were starting to move further into the supermarket to try and find the others. But now there's a question. Where are the others? Now, kids, what fruits and vegetables do we need? I don't know, Dad. What's on the list? On the list? Well, not a lot. Nothing really. Forget the list. Just think about what we need. Well, I think we should get some apples. What do you think? Well, maybe. Which apples should we get? Well, I like red apples, but your mum doesn't. Your mum doesn't like red apples. She only eats green apples. Tim doesn't eat apples. I like both green and red apples. Okay, I tell you what, why don't we get some green apples and some red apples as well? We can get some of both, some green apples and some red apples. That way, everyone will be happy. Does Lizzie like green or red apples? I don't know. Dad, do you know? Eh? What? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What was that? Does Lizzie like green or red apples? I have no idea. How would I know what sort of apples your sister likes? Well, you're our dad. Don't you know these things? Well, listen, Tim, you have to understand that it's very hard to remember everything that you all like and don't like. Dad, my name's not Tim, it's John. Tim is your other son, remember? Of course. Sorry, Tim. I mean John. Sorry, it was a slip of the tongue, nothing more. Of course I remember which one you are. Thanks, Dad. That's really nice of you. So? Oh, God! What is this? A test? Doreen, I know which one you are too. You're Doreen. Benchfield, my youngest daughter. Well, it's good to know that you know, Dad, but I wasn't asking about that. Oh. Well, what were you asking about then? I was asking about Lizzie. What sort of apples does she like, red or green? Oh, God, I don't know. Listen, Doreen, I thought we agreed to buy some of both. That way, everyone will be happy. Some of the family like red apples, some like green. If we buy some of both, then everyone will be happy, won't they? And when we find Lizzie, we can ask her what sort of apples she likes, and then we can come back to the fruit and vegetable section and buy some more, can't we? John, to be honest, I'm not sure if I've got the strength to go round this supermarket more than once. Fair enough. So, have we got the apples? Doreen's just getting them now. So, Doreen, how many apples did you get? I don't know. I didn't count them. What? Why not? You don't know how many apples you got? No, I didn't get loose apples. I got these ones. They're pre-packaged. Look, they come in a bag. I got 1 bag of green apples and 1 bag of red apples. Oh, I see. Sorry, I shouted. So, how many kilos did you get? Well, it says 2 kilos, give or take 10%. Well, that's not enough, is it? Yes, Doreen, I think John's right. We need more than 4 kilos of apples. John, can you go and get another 2 bags, please? Okay, back in a tick. Okay, are we all ready? Hang on, John, these apples are all green. That's no good, is it? Well, there aren't any more red apples. What? Are you sure? Yes, I'm certain. Oh, God, God give me strength. Why is everything so difficult? It's not difficult, Dad. There's a simple solution. Okay, I'm all ears. What's the solution? Well, it's simple, isn't it? Is it? Yes. John got 2 bags of green apples, but we want 1 bag of red apples and 1 bag of green apples. So, all John has to do is take back 1 of the green apples and get some red apples from the loose apples. Doreen, you're a genius. John, hop to it. Come on, chop chop. Okay, I'm going. All right. Now, this is almost like progress. The Benchfields have started their shopping. Progress! Okay, so what did we learn there? Was there any new language? I don't think so. Most of that was pretty straightforward, wasn't it? There were a couple of imperatives, weren't there? Alfredo told John to forget the list, using a bare infinitive, the infinitive without to tell him what to do. Then he used another imperative. He told John to think what we need. After that, when they were discussing apples, we kept on hearing the word which, didn't we? But that's not a difficult word, is it? Not for us. No, the gods of English and the chickens of the forest laugh in the face of a question word which. Ha! Of course we do. We all know that the question word which merely means that we're talking about more than one thing, from a group of things. If someone asks you, which one would you like? Then we all know that there is a selection, there is a choice. You're being asked to choose or pick one of the group. If someone asks which pair of trousers you want to buy, then we know that they're asking the question about more than one pair of trousers. Maybe there are 3 pairs of trousers, or maybe there are 2 pairs, or perhaps there are 4,357 pairs of trousers. We don't know. What we do know is that there is more than one pair. The question word is which, and that means that there is a choice. And that's all the time we've got for you today. Yes, our 15 minutes is up, and now it's time for us to part. You go one way and I'll go another way. I don't know which way you're going, but I have to go that way, out the door, don't you know? And then I've got to go down the stairs, into the street, and then I've got to walk to the tram stop, wait for the right tram, get onto the tram and head off home. So that's what I'm going to do. And as for you lot, well, there's the dog, the cat and the parrot, and there might be some chores. Anyway, no matter what you have to do or what you're going to do, remember to have fun doing it. Put some music on, sing along, have a bit of a dance, do what makes you happy, people. I'll see you all tomorrow and we'll get stuck into another revision session. All right? Okay, see you all tomorrow. See you later. Bye.